If you have the opportunity to join the Mandalorian religion, would you do it?
Bro, if I get to wear that helmet all day, 24/7, even during sex, bro, where the fuck do I sign up at?
Oh, are those tacos? You better believe they're tacos.
Let's get the taco.
Who would have thought they'd have tacos here?
You realize that's probably a Camel ass taco.
Told my wife I wouldn't drink tonight.
Give me one of those famous giant beers I heard so much about.
What's it hit your lips? It's so good.
Start the episode already. What are we doing?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Tacos with Beer. I'm Alfie.
And I'm your boy, Phil.
What's good, bro?
Oh, chilling like a villain. You know what time it is?
Hell yeah.
And
Great
it's cold.
weather.
Yeah, it is. It's cold out now.
Dude, have you been... I feel like everybody's been really busy.
Yeah, it's like, I feel like little by little, I know they say on the news, it's like, you know, the pandemic is still going on, but
Fake
I feel
news. No, I'm just kidding.
like, I feel like, you know, little by little, I feel like our lives are starting to get back to normal. And I feel like we're
Yeah.
having to make up a lot of time from what we lost from the beginning of March.
You know, there's like this great quote from Bill Hicks that, you know, like during his era, he's like one of my favorite comedians of all time.
Mm-hmm.
He would say like, you know, he's quoting the news, basically just talk about the news. And he's like, you know, there's bombing going on and all this shit and people are dying and blah, blah, blah. He's like, but I go outside my porch, I smoke my cigarette. The birds are chirping. The sky is blue. The cars are driving. And I was like, that is so true, man. If
Yeah.
you're just fucking constantly living in this state of fucking news, like,
Yeah.
you start
That's why
to
I try
fucking
to stay away from the news, bro.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I stay away from
I can't.
CNN, Fox News.
Yep.
I mean,
Fuck all
I've been
that
trying
shit.
to like watch the news, like the local news, but just for the weather. But
Yeah.
even then, it's just like they can't even get that right because they
See-
said it's supposed to be like 70 degrees. Motherfucker, it's like 40.
What is Texans' obsession with the weather, right? Everybody's all upset with the fucking weather.
Well, 'cause
man.
it's like
we're
they-
always like, oh shit. Oh, it's gonna be like 30, but in the afternoon, buddy, it's gonna be 80.
I don't know. This is Texas weather. You know, one day it's bipolar.
Yeah.
It's like women. You know, it's just 1 minute you're hot, next minute you're cold.
Yeah, that's true, man. They're always up to something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't want to mess with that.
No, you
You're
don't.
gonna piss off a lot of females
Yeah, I'm gonna
around
be
you.
sleeping outside. I don't know. If I sleep outside, it may be cold, it may be hot. I don't know.
But yeah, man, I think more people just need to stay away from all the news.
Just stay away
stuff.
from the news.
Just come here for the news.
Yeah.
We bring you guys the best news out
Exactly.
there. The important stuff. Like,
Not
for
the
instance,
fake news.
Galaxy, the S30, will no longer come with a cord or a charger.
So
Just
they're making
like-
you go out and buy that shit now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it's funny because I got a 12, and the box that I got with the box that it came with, it didn't come with anything. It was just a phone.
I feel like they're making you. Bet you the phone's expensive as fuck now, right?
Well, no, I mean the Pro's about $1,000.
Yeah. Oh, about $1,000. Okay. So
Well,
about
it's not
$1,000
like you're paying for it up front.
I know, but still, like if you're having to pay it regardless, whether
Yeah.
you pay it in monthly payments or pay it up front, you're paying for it. But now they want you to be like, oh, well, now you got to buy your own charger. Like, bro, like I'm paying $1,000 for this.
That's true because this thing is $1,000, but
Yeah.
a decent MacBook is like $1,300.
Yeah, and
bro.
that comes with your accessories.
Yeah, and it comes with your charger and all that stuff. Well, no longer. Well,
It's like trying to treat it like a kid. You know, you have a kid, they don't come in instructions or anything like that. They're just like, here you
Yep.
go.
they're getting rid of all that stuff. So reports from July pointed that Samsung is ditching the bundle charger from its feature smartphone packaging. Now another report from the firm's home country is saying this claim suggests that the Galaxy S30 may not arrive with a full box, meaning like you're not going to get a charger, you're not getting your headphones, you're not getting a cord, you're just getting the
Basically,
phone.
here's your phone. The rest of it, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, okay, so Apple basically is saying like they claim that the reason why they don't want to include that is because they want to make the packaging smaller, right? So the packaging is a lot smaller for it. And they're trying to be like what is it?
Cost effective, like go
No,
green.
no, but yeah, going green.
Like,
basically like
like-
trying to save the environment,
Yeah.
by having less trash, which it is true that they can ship at lower costs and things like that. But as far as the phone price goes, I'm like,
Bro.
okay, where am I saving this money? Because the phone still costs the same.
Yeah, they're saying that's cost efficient. Like they're trying to save money and go green. What they're trying to do is make you spend more money
Of course.
for the headphones, for the charger. Because guess what? Those motherfuckers come in another box.
Yeah, exactly. Because I know you're all Apple.
Yeah.
I'm all Apple. Like I have the Apple Watch. I have the what is it? The AirPods.
Yeah,
you
I love
know?
my AirPods.
I love
my wife got them
AirPods,
for
too.
me. I've never been put on AirPods. My wife got those for me. I believe for our anniversary. And
Yeah.
when I put those in, and when I started, like, I wear them constantly, all the time. I talk on the phone with them. I'm always working with them, and I'm like, bro, like, how did I not know
Yeah.
about these? And these been out for like how long? For like 3 years now.
I want to say maybe even longer than that.
Yeah, I've just thought, oh, there's another fucking headphones Apple's trying to sell us.
You know, and it's so cool though, because you know what, I know everybody's gonna shit on this because I'm sure Samsung's already had it, or maybe I even had it, and it was
Yeah.
a feature that I didn't know I could activate. But with the update and with the 12 or whatever, that the software that it comes with, like now my AirPods, when somebody texts me or sends
and it
anything,
reads it to you?
reads it out to you. So
Yeah.
while I'm at work, if I'm listening to a podcast or if I'm listening to music or whatever,
Yeah.
I don't have to even go to my pocket. I'll just be like, Phil said, hey, I'll be there at this time. And
Yeah.
I'm like, cool. you know?
I get my boom.
And you just hit, like, you double or triple tap it and it'll do a reply, and you can be like, okay, sounds great. And then she'll say sent.
Yeah, it'll read back to you like what you're saying to make
Is that
sure.
good?
Yeah,
And then it's sent.
exactly. Like when my wife sends me stuff, it'd be like, doom doom. Baby mom's saying, hey bitch, what are you doing?
Yeah. So that's fucking cool, man. That's what I'm saying. Like some of the features, obviously, everybody's always like, oh, Apple's always behind on all this. But let me tell you something. Apple has doubled down on their security stuff. So, you know, for all these other companies, especially like social media that are constantly like stealing all your data, taking all your data, because who knew that data was going to be so, you know, like gonna make all these companies so much money, you know?
Exactly.
So now,
Because now we're the product, not them.
we're basically,
we
we
are
definitely
the
are the product.
Yep.
But Apple will, like, when you sign up to these services, they'll give you a feature to where you can you can either have the ads or not. And, you know, I'm sure Facebook is pretty pissed off about that because a lot of money that they get is from ads.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
So, but, you know, Apple's always been about the security of its user.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm like, Apple all the way. Fuck you, Samsung.
So, okay, quick question. Now, Siri, do you have it as the normal Siri, or did you change anything about Siri? Like, do you just have it as the default? Like, it comes with like the
Yeah,
girl
I just
talking?
had the default.
Okay, so I went the extra mile and changed it. She's British, and
Hello, Mike.
yeah,
No,
exactly. No, it's
that's
so the reason why I
Australian.
did that is because I was a big Game of Thrones fan.
Yeah.
And now, I changed. You can change your name to be like
I like
Siri.
how you said you were. Yeah.
Well, I still am, but there's no more. I'm still waiting for that new that prequel
I
that
thought
they're
you were
coming
talking
out.
shit about their last season.
No. Oh,
okay.
yeah. I mean, I can if you want to go that route.
No.
No.
We don't have time.
So I changed Siri to a British one. So she's
Yeah.
like, "Hello, how are you doing today?" And
Hello, Harry Potter.
so I changed it, and then anytime she calls me, my name is my lord. She was
oh
like,
my god.
so I was like, "What can I do for you, my lord?" And I was like,
That's tight. That's cool.
I know.
I never actually messed with any of those
I
settings.
did. I
though.
changed my names so many times. Like I used to name myself something stupid. It's like, Siri, what's my name? Hello, your name is Big Dick Willie.
Oh man, you gotta give yourself those shots though. Well, anyways, so while Samsung won't be the first Android to introduce this bundle this thing, which pretty much you're not gonna get earphones, the cord, or the charger, and you're still going to pay $1,000 for the phone.
Plus another 1,000 for the cord.
So they won't be the first because, like we know, Apple's already done this. They're supposedly their green thing, you know. But dude, to be honest, do you care?
I mean, I got so many chargers in my
I was about to say the same shit.
I got so
Have
many
you
chargers.
seen around here? Do you
Yeah.
look? There's chargers fucking everywhere, man. So
But
it's
you
like,
know what's funny? like when I'm at home and just me and my wife, we have chargers. But when my kids decide to show up, now I can't find nothing. I'm like, where's all my? I was like, why do you need 20 chargers in your house? I mean, why do you need 20 chargers in your room? Like, come on, kid, give them up.
Well, that's just what kids do. They like to take shit and not misplace it.
Yeah.
And,
No, that's pretty much kids.
But you love them.
I do.
So.
Until they start tearing up shit. And I'm just like, I'm second guessing you.
You bringing out the belt?
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of too sensitive for people to say, do you whip your kids with the belt? No, I tear the fucking asses up with the belt.
Yeah, exactly. I think that is a really sensitive subject for people. Anyways, so a pole dancing skeleton deemed inappropriate for a Texas neighborhood. So,
ecstasy at somebody's house.
In Richmond, Texas, a Texas woman in trouble with her homeowners association because of her skeleton strip club Halloween decorations. A theme that's being called inappropriate.
I fucking hate HOAs. I hate HOAs.
Dude, but how cool is that, right?
Yeah.
Like this lady, so her name is Angela Nava, posts her Halloween skeletons as adult entertainers and eager patrons at a skeletal strip club. She says all the feedback she's gotten has been positive until the homeowners association sent a letter calling the display inappropriate and asking her to take it down.
The funbulance is fucking taking them out.
The funbulance.
The
Yep,
funbulance.
dude. They've shown up. And, well, I don't know.
I would think that. Well, it depends. Oh, sorry. It depends on what songs are they playing. Like, do they get to? Are they moving? Like, are they mechanical? That would be fucking funny as shit.
It doesn't say, but I think they would be. I think it's like she set them up on like poles, and then she's got like tables where like skeletons are sitting down watching all the pole dancers.
Imagine if it was like actually spinning. Like they just had the thing spinning, they're playing some music in the background. I would literally go up and just kind of, just pose for the gram and just kind of throw up money to them. That way just be like, "Hey, where the hell you at?" You know what's crazy? Like back in Texas, there's another story where this lady, she got hit up. She had like police go out there a couple of times in East Texas. Not East Texas, somewhere in East Dallas. And she has like 4 dead bodies in her front yard.
Oh my God.
One of them has their head chopped off. Like she has
Yes.
a sidewalk that goes from their front door to all the way to the street. She has a sidewalk in there.
I did see that.
You know what I'm saying? And there's
article.
blood everywhere. She put red paint
Dude,
everywhere.
it looks like a legit murder.
Yeah,
though.
and then she had like a dead body wrapped in a plastic bag in the front yard. And then she said the police has been called out there multiple times. But I'm like, that's pretty cool. Like you don't see that anymore.
She went out of her way.
It got
He or he?
creative.
Is it a girl?
I don't know.
You don't
It says it's Texas woman.
The owner. Oh, okay. So this woman, she just went out of her way to
She
like
saw
be
it on
creative.
Pinterest.
Dude, everybody right now has been cooked up at home,
Yeah, of
right?
course,
so it's like
man.
people are trying to have like some kind of creative outlet, which is exactly what she's saying. She said most of the people, Nava said that most of all the people that have seen it have said that it's really funny and they got a good laugh out of it.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what it's for, right?
It's
for a good laugh. But it's like
once
you said,
again,
the
it's
fumbulance,
fumbulance fucking
showed up.
HOA fucking ruining everything, bro. I hate
think-
the HOA. I mean, I get it. They're trying to keep your neighborhood nice. That way, it doesn't, the price range, the marketing doesn't go down or the property value doesn't go down and everybody keeps it. But still, like some stuff like that can be easily taken off and stuff like that. Like, they pay their mortgage. Give them a chance to do what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Especially for something that's temporary,
Yeah.
right? Where it's just for Halloween. Anyway, so like the HOA gave her until mid-November to take this down, which is kind of stupid.
Okay.
Right? Because it's like, okay, I'm pretty fucking sure she was going to keep that shit up till Christmas.
I want to see what her Christmas shit looks like. I wonder if they got like elves and shit doing that.
Dude, I want to see that lady who had that murder scene in front of her house, what she's
Yeah.
going to do this year for Christmas.
Fucking some robbers come and have Santa's still in Santa's bag.
Yeah, maybe it might be a headless Santa. I
See,
don't know.
like back then, like my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, they got creative with their trucks. I thought they were pretty cool. My brother-in-law, he put like all this red paint, or I don't know what it is. I think it's red something. It's all over his truck to make it look like he just hit like somebody, and all like the blood's all over it because he has a white Dodge. And then my Same thing with my sister-in-law. She's got a Jeep, and then she put like the handprints and shit
Yeah,
on it.
I did see that. I thought that's what you were talking about at first, but then you said gray, and I was like, wait, what?
No. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So shout out to Brittany and Jonathan.
Yeah, I did see that. It looks pretty cool.
I thought that was pretty creative. You know,
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people who have the skeleton or the body bags like in their garage, like half like the garage fell on them, and they have their feet dangling out. You ever seen those?
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty creative. But
Yeah.
this fucking got skeleton looking like ecstasy out there. That's pretty fucking creative.
Yeah, dude, that's super legit. I'd walk by and throw a couple bills at him. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, she's got it going on.
Yeah, like I said, I would go over there.
She's
and
a little
post for the
bony
gram.
for me, but you know, I'll still throw those dollars.
Right.
So anyway, so you were talking to me about YouTube.
Oh yeah. Just real quick, just want to put it out there, guys. We do have a YouTube channel, and we just want to get more subscribers. So make sure you go to the channel. Go with Tacos with Beer. Not people hitting me up. They're like, "Oh, we're checking for tacos and beer." No, it's Tacos with Beer.
Or not, or I've seen out there tacos and beer.
Yeah, no, it's tacos.
It's not and, it's tacos
with beer.
Look at
But
the
the cool thing about it is like last episode I was talking about, you know, a guy who he quit being a lawyer
Yeah.
from Harvard and became a YouTube person. And now, like me checking it recently,
Yeah,
he-
you were actually showing me his stuff.
yeah,
He's pretty
he actually,
animated.
Yeah,
It's
he
good.
actually hit over 1 million views, and we were doing the math on there, and he posted about I think 4 videos.
Yeah.
4 videos in a week, and altogether those videos hit what would I say 1 million?
Well,
How
what do you
many
mean,
views
the
altogether?
Views, it was like 1.5 million views.
Yeah, 1.5 million, and then we kind of calculated
monetized
monetized. We kind of calculated how much they actually pay. And
for that
for just that
week.
those 4 videos. He's
that
got
week.
a ton of videos, but
Right.
just for those 4 videos alone, it came out to be like what, $7,000?
Yeah,
Over $7,000. Like
yeah.
Jesus,
$7,200.
I'm like, okay, so if anybody's listening, go to our YouTube channel and subscribe and just
Subscribe
watch
to
our
that
videos.
bitch.
You don't even have to watch it; just let it play.
Just put it on in the background
Yeah,
as you
you know
go
what I'm
do
saying?
whatever the hell else you're gonna go.
Yeah,
do.
could you imagine?
We're good with that.
You imagine $7,000 a week just for YouTube videos?
Yeah,
But that's how
I
crazy
can't
it is.
imagine it, which is why I want it.
Yeah, right. I'm ready to look at you guys full time and do this shit 4 days a week.
Be like, fuck working. We're pumping this shit out daily. You know
Like
what
I
I'm
said,
saying?
he was a lawyer from Harvard, like graduated with a degree and everything, and he quit
Yeah.
all that. So, and then just to talk about Pokemon, but I mean,
Which is cool.
yeah,
I like Pokemon.
yeah,
I'm not
but
gonna lie.
I'm not gonna go to that extreme.
Nah, I don't. I definitely.
But
don't
it
collect
worked
the
out for
cards or
him. I
anything
mean,
like
he's
that.
it's working out for him.
When
Shit,
I was a kid, I
$7,000
beat
a
up a
week.
kid for his cards, which I feel terrible about now.
I know.
I'm sorry if you're out there.
You know what's crazy? When I used to, back when Pokemon started to get, that kickback, when they started to come right and regenerate, I guess when Pokemon Go started, the app came out.
Oh yeah,
And then they were like, if you have the original Pokemon cards, like they were showing like these Pokemon cards that are worth like $55,000. Bro, I had at least about 4 of them. I had them and I used to collect Pokemon cards back in the day.
yeah. I think most of us who are our
Or
age,
I
kinda
used to have a binder like where we used to put
Yeah.
baseball cards in, but they're all Pokemon cards in there, and I had holographs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
The holographic
when
cards.
I saw how much those Pokemons are going for, bro, I flipped my mind because I was like, oh my god. So I went to my parents' house. I was like, look in your fucking attic. I think I have like $55,000 sitting up in there somewhere. So I went into the attic and I started looking around. I couldn't find it. I was like, Mom, what did you do with my binder? It looks like this. She
Well,
goes,
do you know what it was? Because I kind of feel like that holographic Charizard would have been one of those, like
yeah,
the first run.
I had a
Because
holograph.
I had
I
one
had
of
a-
those from like the original runs, and I think those are the ones that are like in the thousands.
Yeah, no, the holographic Charizard, I think that one was going for like $1 million.
God.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
The Charizard
Fuck, I
holograph
fucked
one.
up.
Yeah, bro. Man, that's why I'm just like,
I
man,
don't know
wish-
what I did with those because I think I kind of just sold them off or gave them away.
Yeah, but when they
as I
made
got
their
older.
when they brought their roll back after Pokemon Go came out, man, I was, Mom, Go look in the attic. I'm on my way. I
I got $55,000.
You know what I'm saying? I got half of your retirement up there somewhere. But I was like, what did you do with it? She's like, mijo, I think I threw it away. What? You threw away money?
That was my retirement money.
I
know.
No. Well,
Damn you, Pokemon gods. Damn you.
Right. But it's crazy that, we live in a world now that you can actually just become a YouTube star. And to think it's not as difficult people think it is, just recording yourself and editing and then putting it out there on YouTube for the world to see. You know what I'm saying? It could be just you talking.
Oh my God. Yeah, dude. You have people opening boxes of shit.
Yeah. And they get hit with a lot of stuff. And then this
it's
guy.
Like, oh, do you know this guy? He's a YouTuber. He's got like a million. Oh, what does he do? Fucking open boxes.
But
on videos.
You know what's crazy? That kids nowadays, they don't watch Saturday morning cartoons. No
Oh
more.
yeah,
they're all on YouTube.
No, everybody's on YouTube, bro.
So it's
YouTube or TikTok.
Yeah.
Because and if they're not on TikTok, they're on YouTube watching TikTok videos on YouTube.
Yeah. So it's time to become some YouTube stars.
We're about to become YouTubers.
So go to our channel, Tacos with Beer.
Tacos with beer.
Subscribe and watch the fucking videos. You ain't even gotta watch it. Just have it playing in the
Just
background.
play it.
Just play it.
Hey guys, we're taking a break to talk to you about Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Me and Phil did it. You can too. And the best part, it's free. Anchor hosts our podcast. And I don't know if you noticed, but we didn't start sounding great until we switched to Anchor. They have creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast. And honestly, the best part is Anchor will distribute your podcast on everything: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And you can make money, guys. Trust me, Anchor is everything you need. Anchor. 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 Dude, how excited are you about The Mandalorian season 2?
Bro. Okay, when Disney Plus first came out, and then they made, they put it out there like this new series of Star Wars.
Right.
I thought it was gonna be like meh, because like when you start branching off doing these big movies and you start doing their own series, it kind of doesn't live up to its hype. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but when I saw it and like it just felt it didn't feel like very like Star Wars like Star Wars-y, sure, however you say it.
Star Wars-ish.
Star Wars-ish. Yeah, couldn't get that word out. So it didn't feel like that. It felt more of like, a natural series, but I feel like it's more, it gives you like a Western type feel to it. You know?
For sure, man.
And
when I saw the season 1, I was kind of just like you. I wasn't really sold on the idea of it. I was just like, okay, that's cool, Mandalorian. So this is gonna be like what, a Boba Fett thing, because remember Boba Fett wore that armor.
Yeah.
But as it turns out, he wasn't part of that religion.
No.
He and his father, Jango Fett, just wore that suit to intimidate people.
Yeah.
They were just like hired guns, basically.
Yeah.
But they weren't part of the religion, which is like what you find out is that the Mandalorian is a religion.
Yeah.
They
don't take their helmets off for shit.
Yeah, they definitely, you can't do it. Once you become part of their religion, they say this is the way.
Yeah, this is the way. This is the way. Not
Yeah.
that way, but this is the way.
This is the way.
No, but I've been a big fan of Star Wars, man, since I was a kid.
Yeah, same, dude.
So like, people when people get all geeked out about Star Wars, like I'm part of that squad. That's me. I'm part of that squad. I think secretly I'm like a nerd, secret nerdy, like a nerd person.
Trust me, the secret's out. We're like on episode 11. We all know you're a fucking nerd.
So like I said, when they said that they were gonna do this series, like I was a little excited, but then I was like, because to be honest, I'm not really sold off of this new Star Wars saga.
No, I was. This is what I was about to ask you. Okay, so when the first of the 3 movies came out, I thought the first one was really good.
Well, I mean, of course, the first 3, which are episode 4, 5, and 6.
No. I'm talking about the new stuff that once Disney acquired.
You're talking about with
Star Wars,
Rey and all them.
Yeah. Well, okay. So the first movie that they released for Star Wars, The Force Awakens, right?
Yeah.
I was when I went to go see it at the movie theater. To be honest, I was like really blown away. I was like, "This is really cool. I really liked it."
Yeah.
But then I had time to think about it, and I was like, "This is just like episode 4." Because it's the desert, everything. It just seems like a revamped version of that.
Exactly. For me, when the Star Wars, when I went to go see the Force Awakens, like it was pretty good. I like it, and you can kind of tell like it's kind of like a watered down Star Wars. Like it just, I don't know. It just didn't. It didn't give me that good feel like when you watch episode 1, 2, and 3. Because when those came out, I was,
that was 2000.
Yeah,
so,
so I was
like
about 13, 14,
yeah.
15 when those first three came out.
And I just when they came out, I was not a fan, man. I did not like it.
You didn't like the original, the 1, 2, and 3?
I did not.
I like, you know what? Episode 1's my favorite.
I got to tell you something, that there was a release that came out with episode 1, which was the Phantom Menace, that released that same time. That it literally, I think they released on the same week or the week right after, and that was the Matrix. When I want to go see the Matrix, dude, oh my god, because I was 13 years old, nobody had ever seen anything like that in cinematography, right? Where it was like the slow motion of the kicks and the camera moving.
Yeah.
Like it was all things that they pretty much developed themselves. So it had never been shot like that before anything. So I walked out of the movie theater going like, thinking I was like part of the Matrix, like, dun, dun, dun,
Did you take the red pill or the blue pill?
Right? Yeah. So that came out right as the Phantom Menace came out, and I was really into the Matrix. So.
Yeah, so I mean,
but I did eventually. The problem that I have with those 3 was Boba Fett, which I think most people did. Actually, not Boba Fett. I'm sorry, Jar Jar. Jar Jar was not in episode 3. They removed it because George Lucas was like, "Okay, we get it. Nobody likes this character."
Yeah. I would just kind of like, it threw me off too because he tried to have a big he tried to have a part in episode 2, right?
Yeah.
But it just didn't fit anymore.
No, it's because I think George Lucas was trying to create a character kind of like a R2D2.
Yeah.
Kind of like the guy who's there helping you along the way, but this guy was just dumb, I was really annoyed by that.
Also, that's when they really, really started to put out a lot of CG. When episode 1, 2, 3, that's all it was, just all green screen. That's all they shot it in.
That's what George Lucas wanted to do. That was his dream, right? So it's like he felt like when he did 4, 5, and 6, he couldn't, the technology wasn't there for him to do what he really had, what he had envisioned for the film. So when you had episode 1, 2, and 3, that's the reason why he incorporated so much CGI, because he wanted to, be able to tell the story how he wanted to, how he originally wanted to do it, but it didn't quite translate as well.
I like 1, 2, and 3 just because of the storytelling. Like it tells you everything, from when Darth Vader became Darth Vader, and that whole exactly, that whole like story and drama behind it. That was good. Now these last 3 episodes, like when the Force Awakens came out, it was like okay. But when they killed Han Solo, like first,
spoiler alert.
Yeah, okay. Like if you've never seen it, if you they killed Han Solo like right off the back. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, didn't even get this fool.
I'm not saying for me. I'm saying for the other people who haven't watched it.
Oh man, if you ain't watched it, then you know what?
Save your time and don't.
Nah. But and also like. Episode like what is it? Episode what was the next one after the Force?
Dude, after the Force Awakens and then part 2 came out of that, and then part 3, I don't know the titles because I hated them so much that I was just like, oh my god, I couldn't.
There was a big fight scene between Kylo Ren and Rey, right? And you would think this fight scene was about to be like epic.
Oh my god,
the fight scenes were terrible. I didn't like the way they didn't, when they did the lightsabers, it was like a different sound, and I get it, they're trying to change it, but it was just like more of it was an ugly noise.
I don't know,
distorted.
Now that we're talking about it just makes me want to go watch it though.
No, don't watch it.
I want to go rewatch.
So I'm
that
saying
fight
you need to
scene.
watch it, because in this new Mandalorian they're gonna incorporate the Jedi. Because back in the Jedi, in that time, their Jedis are like evil like they're just like evil, like evil people, basically. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just curious to see how they're gonna play out the whole Jedi scene and everything, because they're gonna introduce the Jedi into this one, because it takes place right after the Return of the Empire, which is the
Return
original,
of the Jedi.
Yeah, Return of the Jedi, which is the original Star Wars, and right before the First Order, the last three. So there's like that little time frame in between. That's when the Mandalorian takes place, because everything's on the time frame.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really freaking cool to see all the Jedis in there.
Who's your favorite? If I were to say right now, who is your very favorite Star Wars character?
Favorite Star Wars character would probably be R2D2.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine?
I like C3PO a lot, but I really like R2D2 a lot just because you don't expect him to do much, but he does so much.
Yeah.
You know, he's just like this little tin can that pretty much saves the day. You know, Arturito.
Arturito.
Arturito, as we were told when we were kids.
I like Darth Maul. Like that's
Yeah.
my very. I mean, even though he was like in one episode, in episode 1, but he's just a badass.
Yeah, I know. I kind of feel the same way about Obi-Wan Kenobi. You
Yeah.
know, Obi-Wan Kenobi was just a badass.
And didn't you just say? Did you? You come out another episode saying that they're gonna do a new series off Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah,
with
they're
Ewan
gonna
Guerrero.
start in March, I believe. In March of 2021, they start recording that. I mean, they're gonna start the production for that series, so it's gonna be the Obi-Wan.
Is it gonna talk
Story.
about like his beginning time?
Yeah, it's
before
gonna be a young Obi-Wan
when
Kenobi,
when
obviously.
he gets into the Jedi area.
Well, I think what I said, it was like, I want to say it's about 11. It's somewhere in the middle of part 4 and shit. You know what? I don't remember, because we talked. Just go back to the last episode where we were
right,
talking
just
about
go back.
because all these
in our
timelines are
archives.
so confusing, man.
Yeah,
It's like they're all over the place.
I mean, yeah, but that's what gives it more interesting.
Well, yeah, because they have so much to pull from, right? Because this
Yeah.
universe is so huge.
Yeah.
You know, where it's always like, oh, you can go from,
whoa, what was that?
excuse me, you can
Did you
go.
fart?
No, I was burping.
Oh,
I didn't want to burp on the mic.
oh,
But yeah, they have so much content to pull from. So Disney's has their handfuls for a while. You know,
Yeah.
they can do a ton of stuff.
yeah.
I'm
Did you-
really disappointed with the movies, but the shows so far have, you know.
What about Rogue One? Did you ever get a kick out of that one?
Oh my god, dude! Rogue One, I gotta tell you, is one of my favorite like offside Star Wars
Yeah.
like side note story. Like that was a masterpiece.
I like how they tie 'em- like they tie in the entire, all of the main Star Wars, how they tie it all together. Because
Well-
at first when I heard of Rogue One, I didn't really think. I thought it was just when they said it's a Star Wars story, like
Yeah.
I thought it was like a side one that doesn't relate to anything of the Star Wars.
Right.
It was just in the same time, like in the same area.
Yeah,
same-
kind of like a side note, like a different on the
Yeah.
same timeline, but a different timeline, just kind of flowing through.
Didn't
But
have
no,
nothing to
it's
do with the
like-
Star Wars, but when at the end when it showed like they really got
Well, the
involved-
whole time you know that they're trying to get those plans for the Death Star, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like they're showing you that they built it, and it's gonna be like this all powerful thing, right? So the whole time is like them. As soon as once it gets going and they're going after that, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna tie right into that. Well, basically because you have one of the greatest gosh, what's his name right behind you? His freaking scene where he gets super savage.
Vader?
Yeah, Darth Vader.
How the hell do you forget Darth Vader's name?
I don't know. I just had a mental block just now. But you know how Darth Vader at the very end when they escape and he just goes savage on that thing?
Yeah.
Everybody in the movie theater was like, because you have never seen him.
Well, we have seen him
get-
like that, and when he was Anakin, when he started killing all those kids.
No. Well, yeah, that's like a different savage level. But I'm talking about just him just going at it, like just using all his power and
He just
everything.
like,
I was
you
like,
go, you go. See, you couldn't give me that type of power.
Slice.
Yeah, right. I walk into work and they're like, "Excuse me, zoop, bye. Zoop, go, zoop." No, you couldn't give me that type of powers.
No talking before coffee. Yeah. Shut up.
No,
Okay.
what did you ever watch the Han Solo one?
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I really wasn't that really into it.
Yeah,
I thought it was good, but it's just, I don't know. See, that was one that to me it didn't really feel.
Yeah.
I think the reason why I didn't like it is because Han Solo does not feel like Han Solo to me.
Yeah.
It just,
Unless it's Harrison Ford.
yeah. Well, no, it's not even that, man. But it's just that character, like the way he portrayed him. I just didn't.
He was like a younger.
Yeah, it was obviously a younger Harrison,
Yeah.
younger Han Solo, right? So it's
Yeah.
like they're giving you his origin story and how he became Han Solo, basically. And I wasn't really into it. I watched it. It was cool. I went and watched it at the movie theater. You know what's really cool about this movie theater around me? They every Tuesday, like if the movie's released on Friday, on Tuesday it's $5.
Really?
Yeah, so I'll
I'll
just
start
get
coming
off
over
work.
here.
I'll just get off work and go straight and watch whatever just came out.
Nice.
Yeah.
One thing I like about the young Han Solo is, they had Emilia Clarke in there who plays
Oh yeah, Khaleesi.
Khaleesi. That's my girl right there. She just had a birthday. Shout out. I know you're listening.
Shout out to Khaleesi.
Shout out to Khaleesi. I know you're listening, girl.
What's her name?
Emilia
Clarke. Yeah.
So she plays like his love interest or whatnot.
Yeah.
And also like she's also like a side secret agent or whatnot. But it tripped me out like towards the end when she's communicating with somebody about the plans and stuff, and it's Darth Maul, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Well, look, remember, like Disney had all these plans for all these movies that they were going to start introducing old characters. Like for instance, Darth Maul was one of it, but Han Solo did so bad. It did so bad.
The movie theaters?
Yeah, it
Really?
did so bad that they kind of pretty much abandoned all movies. They're like, you know what, we're not doing any more side stories, and
I didn't know that.
now they're not gonna do them for a while. Yeah, it's because it just did really poorly in the movie theater.
Yeah,
It
because
didn't make much money.
Yeah, because I
I think it's just an over.
yeah,
It's just too much.
yeah, because
right?
you just came out with the last 3 Star Wars.
I mean, because I remember like you had like one episode 4, 5, and 6 for the longest time, and then 1, 2, and 3, and that's all we had for forever, for like 30 years.
Yeah.
Right. And then all of a sudden
Disney's
Disney
like,
acquires everything.
Oh, we're gonna fucking do all this now.
And they're flooding all these things, which it's cool. I'm just not really big on the content.
Yeah, I'm not either. I think they kind of just overloaded us with Star Wars. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's like when you overdo it. It's like you put too much salt on chicken. You know what I'm saying? You just put a little bit too much.
Yeah. Well, the Mandalorian, that was a really good story. They introduced
Yeah.
Baby Yoda,
Yeah, I think that's what kind of.
which was really interesting for a lot of people because Yoda is supposed to be one of a kind, right?
Yeah.
Where it's just like one, and now you have this baby, and for the most part,
He's not a baby though.
I was like, is it Yoda? What's going
And no,
on?
they haven't really confirmed it yet, but they're not. It's not the Yoda, but it's his race, and it's a rare race that's that's not a lot out there.
Yeah, so they haven't confirmed if what or how, or that is he's not even a baby.
Yeah, well, he's not a baby. He's like 300 something years old already.
Well, I guess for that race, he would still be considered a baby because I mean, Yoda, I think at the time was over like a couple thousand,
Yeah.
over 1,000 years old.
Yeah.
By
Man,
the time,
Can you imagine being 1,000 something years old?
No, I can't. I think at some point you'd just be really tired.
You just
It's like that movie In Time with Justin Timberlake. You ever watch
yeah,
that?
yeah. Where you just they have
Yeah,
to
like
steal
they
time.
have to like take time, and like
Yeah.
some people have so much time they use it as currency,
Yeah.
and it's like this dude's like, I've been living for like like I don't know how many lifetimes now, and I'm just bored of it. So he gives them all that time, and then he
gets
kills
mad.
himself because
Yeah.
he's like, I'm done. I kind of feel like most people would be like that.
You
Be
get
like, dude,
unlimited time.
yeah, because I don't know. There's a reason why this life is so special to all of us is because we have a limited time on Earth.
Yeah.
So you have to take advantage of it. Do fun stuff. Do interesting stuff.
Do a YouTube video, or become a YouTube creator,
Yeah.
or become a YouTube watcher and go watch our YouTube, Tacos with Beer podcast on YouTube,
Yeah,
You can do that.
exactly. Yep.
and make sure you just watch it in the background. You
All
don't have
those
to watch
things. All those things are important to life.
it all. So be a subscriber.
Yeah, dude. Subscribe.
Subliminal messages out there.
I know. It's just because we just started the page, so
Yeah,
we're
like-
like, we got to tell people to go there.
Yeah, because you know what? I'm tired of posting on Facebook a lot. Hey, go like my stuff.
Facebook. We got to switch over to TikTok.
Oh yeah, TikTok's where it's at, guys. If you're on TikTok, follow me.
No, we need to make a tacos with beer TikTok.
Oh yeah. I don't know, but that means you got to do some funny shit.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to get on the camera and do that.
I mean, you're doing it now.
No, I know, but I'm just saying like goofy shit.
That's how you develop character, Alfonso.
I am a character.
No, you're a boring character.
Shut up. Hey guys, we're taking a break to talk to you about Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Me and Phil did it. You can too. And the best part, it's free. Anchor hosts our podcast. And I don't know if you noticed, but we didn't start sounding great until we switched to Anchor. They have creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast. And honestly, the best part is Anchor will distribute your podcast on everything: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And you can make money, guys. Trust me, Anchor is everything you need. Anchor. Anchor. Anchor.
The fuck is that?
This What the Fuck segment is brought to you by Anchor. If you're interested in getting a podcast going on with you and your buddies, make sure you join Anchor because they can distribute it to every single podcast platforms, just like me and Alfonso. Alfonso, what you got for us today, bro?
Oh man, we're back with some what the fuck shit.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
All right, dudes. So CD Projekt Red developers are getting death threats after Cyberpunk 2077 is delayed. So if you don't know anything about this, Cyberpunk 2077 is one of the most anticipated games in like the last 5 years, man. Like this game has been talked about, announced, and they just can't seem to release this freaking game. So yesterday, the developer of CD Projekt Red once again delayed the hotly anticipated Cyberpunk 2077 from its original November release date to December 10th, 2020. It was the smallest of the multiple delays the game has seen so far. It's caused an inflamed response from the internet nonetheless, according to the senior game designer Andrzej Zawadsky, already overworked and pulling overtime, working overnight, and you know the team members have begun receiving death threats.
I'll drop that motherfucker.
Dude, oh my god. All right, so where do we begin with this?
First of all, what did they say? Are they like telling people, look, it's gonna come out this time, and then everybody signs up for it, and then it's not there? We're like, hold up. To me, it just sounds like a bunch of bullshit, and they're just frauding them out.
Well, to begin with, this game, I think it was supposed to have like a March release of this year, I think.
Yeah.
And then it went into the summer, and then they changed it to November, and now it's been delayed again for a couple of days because it was only going to be like November, maybe like 20 something, I believe. I'm not exactly sure.
So
but
have they been like emailing them, asking them anything?
yeah, dude, everybody on the internet who plays video games
Yeah.
or any this is what I'm telling you. It's like one of the hottest anticipated games of the year, you know?
So what do they reply back to them? What do they say?
Well,
I don't know shit about fuck.
they're saying that they want to murder these people, but you know,
I mean, all right, look, guys, get another fucking game. That's all I'm gonna say. Get another fucking game. There's what? There's Fork Knife.
Fork Knife is Fortnite, you uncultured swine.
Well, I mean, what is
Dude,
this game
what's
entitled?
the game? What are the I play a lot of Call of Duty
I
Warzone.
do.
Well,
I
I
play.
used to be honest. I haven't really played it
I
recently.
mean, it's
I've had
it's
so
one of
many
those-
hobbies lately
Yeah, right?
that I'm like, I'm not even paying attention to playing video games
Yeah,
now.
me too. Like, I only play Call of Duty when my son,
Yeah.
when our son comes up.
Yeah,
and he
once
wants
in
to
a
play.
while they'll hit me up. You know, a couple of friends will be like, "Hey, get on," and I'm like,
All right.
I don't want to.
I don't know.
I would rather just keep reading articles.
Yeah, I know. Just at some point, like I've already kind of like wore out my whole, because I'll get into my moods where I'm playing video games and I'm all about gaming, and then I'm just like I'll do something else, and then I'll kind of put the controller down for like 5 or 6 months, and then just continue on doing something else, and then eventually I'll get back into a video game. Because there's one time like I tried to get into gaming again, so I was like getting online, finding out the best, you know, all the new
The best settings.
yeah, all
best-
the new games coming out and
Yeah.
whatnot. And I've downloaded Fortnite and I was playing it and I was all into that. And then Call of Duty came out, I was playing that, and it just like I used to be like a heavy Madden player. Like I used to just school motherfuckers on Madden. It just got boring, It gets boring.
Please.
Yeah, it's just you get tired of winning all the time,
Oh my god. Sure, Bob.
So what is this game and what is it? What can you do on this game?
It's an RPG, so it's basically like the same makers that made the game The Witcher.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's gonna be like it's free play. So basically, you're just in a city, you're walking around, kind of like picture Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, like Red Dead Dimension.
Yeah, Red Dead
Redemption. I can't say it fast.
You fucked it up for me because now I can't say it now. Red Dead Redemption. There we go.
Right.
Oh, and anyway, so it's kind of like whatever you think of like Grand Theft Auto. It's similar to that, you're in the future. Obviously, you're basically hacking your body, and you can have all kinds of things added to your person. Kind of like you could hack your eyes.
Yeah.
Like you could put like digital eyes, and it's just the game itself looks insane. Like the population. The engine that they use for population. So like when you're walking through the city, you see like hundreds of people. Everybody's walking around saying different things and doing all kinds of crazy things. Like it is like, I would say it's like one of the most I don't know, like one of the craziest looking games so far as the game mechanics go. I'm not exactly sure if it's a first person shooter or not. I haven't really been following. So basically,
they put a bunch of shit in this game.
Yeah,
and now they're not even releasing it. So basically, they're just hyping everybody up.
Yeah,
that's all they're doing.
Yeah, because I'm not exactly really into all this game. The reason why I brought it up is just because I think it's hilarious that these kids are so fucking mad that they're not gonna get their game.
Yeah, right.
That they're sending death threats. So death threats. Yeah, dude, death threats and harassments of all stripes have been an epidemic problem in the industry for years, triggered by all sorts of different parts of the development process. Sawatsky goes on to show some of the examples of what he says are the milder messages developers have received, like that they're going to get to their house, strangle them, and then strangle their kids. Those are some of the threats.
Oh my God.
Having seen some of the more extreme examples of this sort of behavior elsewhere on the internet, I can only guess as to what some of the less mild examples look like, is what he's saying. But yeah, it's like they're saying like they're gonna show up at their house, slit their throats and their whole family.
I bet you it's a bunch of kids just talking shit. You know when you get online,
they're triggered, dude. They're triggered.
You hear that one little kid just talking mess. You're like, bro, be quiet before I go and bang your mother and become your stepdad.
Yeah, dude. They've. And then what is like the most typical response to a 12-year-old? Oh, whatever. I'll fuck your mom.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Crazy man. You sound insane. You realize that?
Sure, buddy. You're going to go fuck your mom. You can't do shit.
Right? You can't even get it up.
You can't even pay your own fucking bill. Shut up, bitch.
So who is it Rockstar that's the creators or?
No, it's CD Projekt Red.
CD Projekt Red, never heard of them.
Yeah, that's just a developer. They're the ones who make. Oh, you're definitely gonna hear about it. And like I said,
and a bunch of lawsuits. Have you paid? Can you prepay for this game?
Yes. Yeah, you can
do
pre-orders.
How much is it?
It's regular price, $60.
So, fuck it.
Regular price, $60.
Remember when games used to cost like $10?
What are you talking about? No, $10.
Yeah,
they cost that now.
I know.
When you go to GameStop.
I know, but
is
saying
GameStop
back
still
then.
around?
GameStop, yeah. I'm saying when we used to go to Blockbuster, that can kind of tell you how old we are.
Yeah, you know.
When we used to go to Blockbuster.
Yeah.
There would never, ever be another Blockbuster.
Bro, when I was a kid, right, we would walk up to a Blockbuster, but not because to go there. Well, I mean, we would go there, but we would go to Searing. Searing was a place where you'd come in, and it was like a place where they had a ton of computers.
Yeah.
And we would all play Counter-Strike.
Oh.
After school, you know, you would pay like, I think it was like $10 and you get 2 hours. So I was pretty fucking addicted to that shit when I was a kid. Like we show up at Searing, and then on top of that, they had coolers filled with Red Bull, Hot Top.
Jesus.
I mean, I'm spitting everywhere.
Golly.
Hot Pockets, you know, Dorito bags, all kinds of shit. So you could be fat eating.
Your mouth getting all watery now.
Yeah, dude, I'm thinking about all that Hot Pocket stuff. I'm like,
Hot Pockets are good.
Yeah, yeah, but you're gonna burn the shit out of your mouth regardless of where you start.
I
to
know,
bite
like
it.
whenever time I get a Hot Pocket and I'll heat it up, like the top of my roof is like fucking burnt the next day, and I can feel like the skin coming down. So that's how I knew.
Yeah, that's one of the main. What's one of the issues that everybody has with Hot Pockets, man? It's like they're never the heat on it. It's never this. It's never consistent anywhere. It's always like you bite into it one section, the next section is fucking lava hot. You know, you're like,
Let me ask you a question. When you bite into something that's not spicy hot, but like temperature hot, do you keep chewing on it like, and you keep chewing on it, or do you like spit it out?
No. You open your mouth and you're like,
But you keep eating it, right?
Yeah,
you don't spit it out. You don't drink.
Daddy didn't raise no quitter. Oh, okay, hold on to that, bitch.
You better put that in your mouth and save it.
Yeah, dude, exactly.
Do you ever drink water with it? Like
No.
to kind of cool it down? I don't give a fuck
Well,
what it is.
Yeah, a
Like,
soda or something.
Yeah, you drink, just fucking just steaming
You
in
can
your
see
mouth.
the steam coming out.
Right?
But yeah, man. So I don't know, dude. I feel like
Maybe you should write him a letter.
I'm not writing anybody a letter. It's just all these kids being all fucking triggered over this game.
Well, I mean, they ain't got nothing else to do.
In my mind, I think what they're doing is they're just delaying it because they want to get better sales on the PS5 because the PS5 does come out in November.
Yeah.
You know,
When did they started? They're already starting to ship all the distribution companies. They're already starting to get them in.
dude, I'm so mad about the PlayStation 5 though because by the time I got in to get one, they were all sold out everywhere. But I signed up with Amazon, so the moment they get some.
Somebody from Amazon's gonna buy it.
As soon as as soon as they get it, I'm getting a letter. So then I could just go on there and buy.
yeah, they're gonna like fucking charge you like double the price.
Everybody's always telling me, it's like, why? You have a computer,
right?
You have this, you have that, you have a PlayStation 4 you don't use, you have an Xbox One. I'm like, shh, nobody's fucking asking.
What's
you.
the first game that you want to play off of PlayStation 5?
Spider-Man.
The new Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. It looks really freaking good.
What's
Miles Morales? Spider-Man Miles Morales.
You know they have the what is it what is Suicide Squad, the new Suicide Squad game that's from Rockstar, the one who did Grand Theft Auto, the one who did the Arkham Knight trilogy video games. That's coming on the new the Xbox.
They have a
Series One.
Suicide Squad game.
Yep.
I don't know, dude. I'm not really big on games that are based on movies. Usually they're kind of trash.
You didn't like the Dark Knight?
You know, I did play a little bit. I didn't really get into that style. It's because of the style.
Arkham Knight. I'm sorry. The Arkham
Yeah,
Knight.
the style of that gaming where it's like all stealthy and stuff. I'm not really big on that.
No.
So
What's your
I
favorite
couldn't-
games do you play?
Well, Call of Duty.
Yeah, I'm saying, but is you like shooting games?
Yeah, I like shooting games, but I like role playing games. Like I was really, really into Diablo 3. Dude, if I told you the amount of hours I poured into that game, which is literally the same thing, you'd be like, "What?"
I know when you
Yeah,
told me
don't
because
lie.
I asked you about The Witcher, right? Because I saw it on Netflix, and
Yep.
you're like, you never played the video game, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
And then you were just kind of like, man, you should play it. So I was like, all right. I went on Xbox. It was like $15 for like all 3 games.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm
all
like-
the expansions,
Yeah.
everything.
So I was like, all
Yeah.
right, $15. Bam, paid for it. Waited for it to download. I played 10 minutes of it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go make me a Hot Pocket.
You couldn't get into it?
I don't know, man. I just don't like nobody making decisions for me.
You know, I forgot to ask you about that because I remember I recommended the game and I was like, hey, if you're looking for something, because, you know, we were both, you know, just waiting for our jobs to get us back, to call us back.
Yeah,
so I was
that's
like,
exactly the time I called you.
I was like, play this game, dude. You're really getting into it. It'll give you quite a bit of time, you know. It'll kill
and it
quite
gave me
a bit
enough
of
time. Shit, 10 minutes I was in. I was like, all right, hey, is my Hot Pocket done? I'm gonna turn this bitch off.
So the same people that made that game is what they're making this.
Because I
game.
guess I was trying to get into The Witcher, the Netflix series, because, you know, they were just like, you know, if you play the game, then you kind of get an idea of what's going on. And, You know, I like to.
Well,
be,
you can, you know,
you can watch the show and then get into it right then. And
yeah,
there.
but I mean, like somebody for you, what I should have recommended is like you read the books because the books, you know, you would have gotten a way better.
True, because
the game is based on the book.
Remember that first time that we talked about Game of Thrones when we found out we're like heavily deep in Game of Thrones together. I didn't even know you were in that deep like I was. So when you started,
we used to have watching parties.
Yeah, we
Do you
did.
remember that?
Yep.
At
and
the old apartment.
and then when you started recommending the books, that's when I was like, okay. So then I started reading the books.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've always been kind of like
a nerd.
Yeah, well, no, but I mean, like into reading.
Yeah.
I like reading books, particularly science fiction stuff like that. So, Game of Thrones was right up my alley.
I'm
like,
telling you, we're
this
gonna
is
have
amazing.
we're gonna have a Game of Thrones episode.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that's gonna be like a multiple episode thing because there's no way I could break that down in 20 minutes, dude. The amount of hate that I have for how these writers, which the last book still hasn't even been
I'm still
released.
waiting on it.
Yeah, I'm like, come
George
on,
Martin
man.
just said, "Fuck yeah, I'm done."
George R. Martin. No, he's fucking filthy rich now.
Yeah.
He's out there having fun, bro.
He's fucking the bitch that made Harry Potter.
Oh,
The J.K.
really?
Rowling.
Nah.
Nah, but I'm just saying it could be. Well, guys,
you gotta be lying about that shit. But
Yeah.
his old ass.
Well, I appreciate everybody tuning in today, guys. Make sure y'all hit up our website, tacoswithbeer.com.
And you subscribe to YouTube.
You subscribe to the damn YouTube channel.
Please.
I'm gonna tell you one more time. It's Tacos
Be pretty cool if you
with
did.
Beer. Tacos with Beer. Put it in the search bar. You'll see our faces. It's the most beautiful faces on YouTube.
Yeah, for real.
Mine's is.
Yeah.
Anyway, so make sure you tune in. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out all the other episodes to get caught up in what we're talking about. Also, we got some merch coming out. I know we tell you that all the time, but I promise they're coming. Thank you to all of our sponsors out there that's been riding with us and tuning in with us. And make sure you check out our mukbangs. We got a new one coming up too, guys. It's fucking gonna be hot as shit.
Yeah.
I'll burn my mouth. Well, anyways, that's all for us today, guys. And remember, keep those tacos hot and spicy.
Those beers coming. We're out.
Bye.
Hey, will you guys let me know if this ever airs?
I hate goodbyes.
Get the hell out of here!
Bye, Felicia.
Think I'll go home now.